Hey guys, J.E.E Productions, and today I'm back with another what if scenario on 2K16. So in case you guys haven't heard, the Lakers are going to, or they plan to at least, aggressively pursue Hassan Whiteside in this upcoming free agency of 2016. The Lakers also just drafted Brandon Ingram, so if they do manage to get their hands on Whiteside, they're looking to have a pretty bright future ahead of them. And so what I ended up doing here is I simmed an entire season until the 2016-17 season, and I actually went ahead and I signed Hassan Whiteside onto the Los Angeles Lakers. I kept D'Angelo as long as Julius Randle. I kept most of the team except for Kobe, obviously, who retired, and the computer signed Evan Turner on here, but I also have Brandon Ingram, as you can see. So Brandon Ingram, D'Angelo, and Whiteside, those three would be pretty damn deadly if they all develop and get some nice team chemistry going on there. So what today's video is going to be about, is I'm going to be simming through a couple of seasons with Whiteside and Brandon Ingram both on the Lakers, and we're just going to see what the future of this team would look like. So I'm just going to get straight into the simulation, and I'll see you guys later.
Every time I think I gotta go, cause if you seek then you gotta know, bitches they only care about the flow, come on, you know how the story go. This the shit that never run, and they always pretending, acting kinda sinning. They mind what I'm bending, just imagine like Lennon that we living like long division. My vision is risen, shout out my homie in prison. Shit is deeper than an incision on the lower level. Word of the devil, I can feel the trouble inside, telling me what to do, I never abide. Feel the vibe, the second we ride, you know we know just how to do it.
So we've come to the end of the season, and as you can see, we're currently 36 and 45. We still have one game left, so we'll see if we finish 36 and 46 or 37 and 45 in a bit. But for now, I'm going to be checking up on our player stats. So D'Angelo Russell leads the team in points per game and assists per game, so he's been putting in work. 20 points per game is actually a lot for him, and 5.2 assists. Brandon Ingram is second with 13.4 points per game, 4 rebounds and 4 assists, which is not too bad for a rookie. Evan Turner comes in at third, followed by Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson, and Hassan Whiteside, who's actually averaging a double-double and 3 blocks a game, which is absolutely insane. So that's crazy. So I mean, if I were the Lakers and he was putting up these kinds of numbers, I would definitely say he was worth it, and they did improve drastically from the last season's record. So it's still not a winning record, but you know, they're getting there. So this is why I'm doing like multiple seasons. I'm going to give everyone time to progress and all of that stuff. So I'm actually I was going to check up on the award races, see if any of our guys are up there. Brandon Ingram is third in the Rookie of the Year race. So the Celtics actually got, or not the Celtics, the Sixers got Ben Simmons and Jaylen Brown, which is crazy. Ingram's also up there for 6th Man of the Year, and Hassan Whiteside is up there for Defensive Player of the Year. So we have a couple of guys up there in the award races, and let's check the All-Stars. None of our guys seem to have made it, but I'm sure Brandon Ingram did make the stars, and D'Angelo Russell also made the elites. So nothing too different. Let's look at the league leaders really quickly. So Curry, Thompson. So I mean, it all seems pretty realistic in my opinion. This is why does he not have anything? That's pretty weird. LeBron's on the Blazers. Wow. Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and sim this last game, and we end up winning it. So we finished 37 and 45. Westbrook is your MVP. Ben Simmons, Rookie of the Year. Brandon Knight, 6th Man. DeAndre. So none of our guys ended up winning anything, but I'm fine with that. And let's see, Whiteside has to be on here. Yep, he's on the 2nd team defensive, and Brandon Ingram is in the all-rookie 1st team, so that's pretty cool. So now we're just gonna sim through these playoffs, and we'll see who comes out on top. The Nuggets, oh, I thought they were about to eliminate the Blazers. That would have been crazy. Well, the Thunder take care of that anyways, and it looks like the Raptors are your NBA champions. Wow, that's actually pretty surprising. Did they get anybody new? Looks like they kept the same team, except they added PJ Tucker. That's kind of an unlikely championship in real life. I don't think I could see that happening, of course, unless the Clippers sign somebody big in the offseason or something. But now we're just gonna go straight into our 2nd season of simulation, and we're gonna go ahead and see how that goes. So again, I can't control like the draft or any of that stuff, or the free agency, so some players might end up leaving or and all that stuff, but I know Whiteside and D'Angelo and Brandon Ingram will all stay, so that's our big 3. So that's pretty much what matters the most. But I'm just gonna get into the next season. I'll see you guys in a bit. So we've reached the 2nd season of simulation, and it looks, whoa, D'Angelo's an 87, so he progressed really quickly. Whiteside dropped 1 overall, but that's fine. So we added Steven Adams, which is kind of a questionable move, but it's fine. Ingram actually went up 4 overall, so he's now an 81. Randall's getting up there in the 80s as well. Jordan Clarkson is too, and we added Tony Allen as well. And it looks like we drafted Jonathan Isaac. who's actually not that bad, 74 small forward, but obviously he's not going to be starting over Brandon Ingram. So this team looks pretty solid. I'm hoping they at least make it to the playoffs this year, so that's the goal. So I'm just going to sim to the end of the season once again, and I'll get back with you guys then.
Snacks and cups of Patron, parties on buses with us. Me and my bros on a mission to leave with your riches, your bitches, and even they clothes. Yeah, I don't know, probably give it to a charity or something. Every girl nowadays wanna marry me or something. Hate that shit. All I needed was a pic, but your ass all you said to me a narrative or something. Made a pic.
So we've reached the end of the season once again, the end of season 2, and last season we were 36 and 45, and this year we flipped it around by 10 games. Now we're 46 and 35 with still 1 game against the Thunder to go, and we finished the season on a nice little 6-win streak here. So now let's get into the player stats on the team, see who's up there. So D'Angelo leads the team in points per game once again, but his assist numbers did improve by almost 2 assists, so that's actually pretty good. So he's averaging 21 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, and 7 assists per game, which is actually pretty damn good for a point guard. And Brandon Ingram is once again second with 15 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and 6 assists per game. So these two guys have very similar numbers, and in real life, you know, if they get along and if D'Angelo, you know, doesn't act up or anything, I think they can be a really deadly duo in terms of points and, you know, just in general. As you can tell by this simulation, these guys are like, I mean, if they were like a little bit taller or whatever, they might be averaging like triple doubles, LeBron type numbers, I guess you could say. So Steven Adams here is third with 14 points per game and 10 rebounds a game, so he's averaging a double-double. Whiteside dropped in points, he's only averaging 7.7. He also dropped in rebounds, so he only averages 10 opposed to like 13.4 last season. But you know what, it's fine. He's still that defensive presence the team needs, and Steven Adams is, I guess, also a defensive presence, but it looks like Adams is doing a bit better than Hassan Whiteside. Julius Randle's out for 4 to 6 weeks, but he's developing pretty nicely as well. Almost a triple, or not a triple double, a double double there. And, you know, Clarkson's a nice little 6-man to have along with Evan Turner and Lou Williams, who is actually our starting shooting guard and only averages 9.2 points per game. But as far as team stats go, that's about it. We're going to check the award races. Lillard's up there. Are any of our guys up there? Brandon Ingram is up there for most improved player, and if Kaminsky's injured, it looks like Ingram might come out on top with that award. So Western All-Stars, D'Angelo Russell actually made it, so that's the first All-Star we've seen in a while. He's also in the 3-point contest, or he was in the 3-point contest. Brandon Ingram was on the elites, and I don't think D'Angelo would even qualify to be on the Stars anymore. But I mean, a pretty solid season overall for the team. So we're going to sim this last game, and we are going to take the L, but we still finished 46 and 36 with the sixth seed in the Western Conference. So Westbrook is your MVP, Josh Jackson is your Rookie of the Year, Cameron Payne is your 6th Man of the Year, DeAndre is your Defensive Player of the Year, and Frank Kaminsky sadly still ended up winning Most Improved Player, and Terry Stotts was your Coach of the Year. So we actually, wait. Oh, that's the Clippers. I thought it was the Lakers. Oh well. So we didn't have anyone make the All-NBA teams. Did we have anyone? No, Hassan Whiteside didn't make the defensive teams either, and we didn't have any standout rookies. Oh, actually, Jonathan Isaac made the All-Rookie 2nd team. So I mean, I guess at least that's something. At least one of our guys made it. So it looks like we are going up against the Golden State Warriors, which is not a sight that I like to see. Oh, 1-0, 1-1. Now we have 2 home games. Hopefully we can win both of them, which we don't. So we're down 3-2. So now I'm going to sim with Simcast. So do they still have Curry and all these dudes? Yeah, they do. But I mean, I don't know. I guess we're just a little bit better than them. So now Adams is injured, which might be a bit of a blow to us. Hopefully Whiteside can step up and lead us to this Game 7 victory. So it looks like at this point we're up by double digits, and hopefully the team doesn't choke it, because honestly, like half the time when I simcast, we start off with a lead and the team ends up choking it, and it just pisses me off so bad. But it looks like at this point we're gonna end up taking it. We're up by, well, we were almost up by 20 at that moment, but I don't think they can come back from, yep, now we're up by 20. So we kind of blow them out. Yeah, we do. We blew him out. 19. That's crazy. So he did force a Game 7 against these Golden State Warriors. So the last game, I'm obviously also going to simcast. I'm not gonna make any changes or anything like that. So like, let's just, I mean, best of luck. Let's just hope that our team can step up, our youngsters can, you know, reach that next level that they need, and, you know, prove to the league that the Lakers are the real deal. But at this point, it looks like that's not gonna be happening. We're absolutely getting demolished by 30 points. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. Well, actually, yes, I can. I mean, we almost clawed back at the end. Oh my gosh. Look at that fourth quarter comeback, but it wasn't enough, and we do get knocked out in the first round. So, I mean, taking the Warriors to a Game 7, that's good enough for me, man. And it looks like the Western Conference Finals are the Blazers, who have LeBron, against the Warriors, and the Hornets against the Celtics. I'm rooting for the Warriors, so we can at least say we got knocked out by the NBA champs. So it's gonna be Celtics against the Warriors, and the Celtics added Buddy Hield, Nerlens Noel. I mean, nobody like too insane, but it looks like the guys just stepped up. So I'm rooting for the Warriors once again, and they do come out on top. So at least we lost to the NBA champions. So hopefully next year, D'Angelo might get up to that 90 overall, and hopefully Hassan. And if Hassan Whiteside were to, like, I guess, be worse and worse every year, that would be a low blow to the Lakers. So now we are into season 3. Once again, guys, I can't control like the free agency or any of that stuff. So I'm just gonna look at the roster. D'Angelo's an 89. He's almost a 90. He's only 22 as well, so he still has quite a while to go. Brandon Ingram went up 2 overall. So Hassan Whiteside stayed the same. At least he didn't drop. And it looks like everyone else stayed about the same as well. So I mean, not too bad. D'Angelo's looking to be like superstar status, but everyone is on their last year of their contract. So hopefully this year will be the year that they're able to pull out something big. And honestly, Hassan, if he he's not really disappointing, but if he doesn't live up to his expectations, especially if the Lakers sign him to like some hefty contract and he doesn't show up, that would be you know, pretty disappointing for them. So now we're just gonna sim through the 3rd and final season of the simulation and see how this team does.
On the bed, end up on the floor, fucking every room, girl, I'll give you a tour. This ain't no surprise party, girl, and you don't need no invitation. Oh, yeah. This ain't no surprise party, girl, you don't need no invitation.
So we have officially reached the end of season 3, and we won 7 or 8 more games than we did last season, depending on what this end result game against the Thunder is. But once again, we're going to get into checking the player stats. So D'Angelo is averaging 23 points per game, 7 assists per game, which is awesome. He's probably up there with the league leaders, honestly, top 10. Yeah, he's at the 10th spot, which is actually really impressive. Brandon Ingram is almost up there with him as well, 19 points per game and 6 assists per game. Steven Adams, so it looks like everything like stayed about the same in terms of like the points per game. So Hassan Whiteside just keeps going down in rebounds per game, which is not too good because he is a like rebounding specialist, but I guess we do have Steven Adams up there to help him as well, along with Julius Randle. So once again, a pretty solid season for the team in general. So now let's take a look at the award races. KD's up there, Wendell. So none of our guys are even in the race to be like a winner of any award, but D'Angelo does make the Western All-Star team once again, which is at least a plus for us. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you make the All-Star team if your team is trash. So we do end up beating the Thunder, and we finished the season 54-28 as the 2nd seed in the Western Conference, which is honestly a lot better than I expected us to do. So we won 8 more games than we did last season. So we play the Blazers, who I'm not sure if they still have LeBron or not, and if they do, this might be an early exit. They do. Oh my goodness. But other than, oh, CJ McCollum's out. I don't know, guys. We might be able to pull this out of the bag. Oh my god. Out of all the teams we get first round, we get the fucking Blazers. Oh man, we're making this, we're mounting the comeback. Oh my gosh, no. Please, man. Oh, Brandon Ingram's out. This is terrible. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off, guys. LeBron is probably going to be too much for this young Lakers squad to do anything against. But realistically, obviously, I don't think LeBron would ever even go to the Portland Trail Blazers. But this is the true test right here. This is the true test of our team to see if we can, you know, hang with the top teams in the NBA. And it looks like we're just blowing them out. We blew them out on their home court by 21 points. D'Angelo drops 32, 8, and 13, almost a triple-double. So Brandon Ingram's actually injured, but that doesn't stop him from doing pretty damn good. So our final game, luckily, is at home. I feel like we should be able to pull this one off quite easily. Hopefully LeBron isn't isn't too much for Brandon Ingram, or just doesn't overwhelm the team in general. But that duo would be deadly in real life, Lillard and LeBron. So it looks like we are going to pull off this dub here. We're already up by 20, heading into the fourth, up by 30. Oh my god, we absolutely demolished these guys once again. And I mean, I was hoping that would happen because I wasn't looking to make another first round exit. So we are into the second. Oh no, I put playoffs. No, stop. Oh shit. Okay, so we are into the second round, and it looks like there was a lot of upsets over here on the East. The Pistons swept the Celtics, and the Pacers swept the Raptors, and the Wizards also beat the Bulls. So the only team that was, like, I guess the higher seed and won were the Cavaliers. So that's something. And we're playing the Clippers now. This should be a pretty easy series for us, I'm hoping. I don't want to jinx anything. So yeah, we do end up finishing them off, and we advance to the Western Conference Finals, and the Pacers are like a little Cinderella story over here. So whoever wins from here is probably going to be like the lowest seed to ever, I guess, make the finals, or besides the Rockets when they went with Hakeem. So but now we play the Thunder. Hopefully we can pull this off because they are a strong team, you know, with KD, Westbrook. So we are down 3-1. No, we cannot let this happen. We have to win this chip, man. It's the last season of this vid. We have to do something. Please, guys, make the comeback. Make the comeback. Brandon Ingram, D'Angelo Russell, whoever, just do what you got to do. Whiteside, step up, man. We're paying you them big bucks to do this, to come in clutch in times like these. Oh my gosh, this is a really... oh man, they pulled away at the end. So unfortunately, we were eliminated in the... oh my god, the Pacers. They're 8th seed, man, and they're in the finals. Who did they even have? Dellavedova, Joffrey Lauren. Alright, well, that's whatever. We don't care about the Pacers. This is about the Lakers here. So it's going to be the Pacers against the Thunder. I'm taking Thunder all the way. Oh my goodness, an 8th seed just won the NBA championship. That is absolutely ridiculous. So I mean, obviously, guys, this is 2K. It's partially unrealistic, but I think this Lakers thing, if they do, like, you know, make the right moves in off seasons, and, you know, just let D'Angelo and Brandon Ingram develop, they can become a pretty deadly team like they became in this simulation. So that's gonna be it. If you did enjoy, make sure to slap that like, subscribe, anything to help us out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.